Alright, class is in session. Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Today is February 25 and today, of course, we're gonna be talking about sports. Wala nang iba. And live po ito. So sa mga nanonood po ng February 25, alas 10:05 ng umaga or 10:05 in the morning here in Manila, Philippines, you are watching this live. Okay? At ngayong araw po na ito, pag-uusapan po natin ang umiinit na diskusyon. Sabi ko sa inyo sports drama. And the thing outside boxing ay yan ang mga gustong pag-usapan ng mga marites. Talagang ang daming marites sa mundo. O di sige, pag-usapan natin yan. Pag-usapan din natin yung laban po mamaya sa Bohol. Mark Vicelles, Regie, Suganob, final thoughts. May boxing din po sa Gensan, February 26. Kay Pacquiao, bali-balita na naman kay Conor, Benn. Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis, official na yan, April 22. Let's talk about this in details. May nagtanong din sa akin tungkol kay Manny Pacquiao, bumaksak daw sa number 26 sa Boxrec. Andy Ruiz at marami pa pong iba. Sa basketball, pag-usapan din natin yung Gilas Pilipinas, nakakapanalo lang. Si FIBA, nandito na sa Pilipinas. And yung Amos, na ang ganda na ng laro, pag-usapan din natin. And of course, NBA and PBA Scores and updates yan at marami pang iba at kung gusto mong sumama sa kwentuhan, please comment down below, let me know what you think and please share and shout out tayo after this. Let's do a countdown. Medyo malayo yung mic sa akin, di ko alam kung naririnig nyo ako na maayos, but please paki-comment po kung okay ang ating audio. And are you ready? Handa na ba kayo? Ayan na ha, handa na ba? Please comment kung handa na, because here comes the boom boom pow. 1 minute countdown and shout out after. Okay, let's do this. Powcast Sports. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Now, here's the real talk. Ito magiging seryoso ako sa inyo, no? Sa mundo natin, whether mapa boxing, mapa kung ano man yan, ano? Kapag hindi yan controversial, hindi yan balita, yan ang ating napapatunayan talaga as our life goes on in this new age of social media. At alam mo na, mas mainit na balita sa dami-dami ng pwedeng pag-usapan. Talagang yun, ano? At sa isang interview po, no? Sinasabi nila, si Pau Salud kasi nag-interview kay Donaire. We already know that he is the training Raymer Gabalio before we went there. And, I just asked the question and because it was intriguing too. But nonetheless, there's a lot of things that we can take away from that. Pag-uusapan po natin yan. Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. 10:08. At good morning muna kay JB Miranda. Shoutout sa'yo. Mandirigma, AT Sports. What's up, bro, Pau? Mandirigma, sunod-sunod ka nang nakakapanood. Salamat at salamat din dahil you took over. At least a lot of you guys are taking over the duty of the things that I cannot do right now. Dahil alam mo na medyo busy. So the thing that I cannot do now yung pag-i-interview po ng mga boksingero na may mga laban at talaga namang napakaganda ng mga ginagawa nito ni Mandirigma 80, no? Mandirigma 80. Kung gusto niyo pong makita ay walang problema. Ayun ang mga ganyan na mga sinusuportahan ko. Yung nag-i-interview mismo ng mga boksingero. Actually, I was supposed to schedule an interview po, no, with Mark Vicelles, kaso medyo nakaabutan na naman ng oras. Ayaw kasing nangiistorbo pag ayun dyan na yung laban eh. So I don't really wanted to do that. So hindi na muna, no. So right now puro pang ganito ang gusto niyo eh, no. Junior, senior, sad story. Yeah. Yep. It is a sad story, but it is a real story, and those kinds of real things are what people are looking for. Unfortunately, but yun talaga ang buhay natin eh, no? Nakakaano eh. Public consumption, because they're popular, they're celebrities in their own rights. So talagang mapapag-usapan. Double check ko lang, may nagme-message ha. But late, sobrang delay naman ito. They're celebrities in their own rights. So talagang mapapag-usapan. Okay naman. Okay. Hindi ako sanay kasi nang malayo yung ano eh, no? So, shoutout muna, pakibilis po yung mga shoutouts para bago tayo magsimula. Marites, lol. Marites naman talaga eh. Real talk naman talaga eh. Kaya nga sikat na sikat yung bote dahil puro marites, puro controversial, puro kaguluhan eh. This is the world we're living right now. And we have to admit, we have to adjust to it that people are gonna talk about the things that we made wrong or the things that are controversial. And there's no exemption even in the sports of boxing. Alam naman natin yan, di ba? There's no exception. So tanggalin ko lang to para at try ko nang kakaiba ng konti yung ginagawa ko. There's no exemption even in the sports of boxing. So comment, shout out, at let me know kung taga saan kayo ha. At sunod-sunod kasi puro basketball yung topics ko. So sabi ko ngayon majority boxing. So again, sa boxing naman, Gilas Pilipinas updates kasi sa Lunes may laro na naman tayo, no? Sir Pao, kailan ang laro sa Gilas? Kahapon, naglaro ang Gilas versus Lebanon, at sa Lunes, we're gonna play against Jordan. So please support that one. Maraming salamat bro Pao, you inspired me a lot. Oh, salamat. At salamat po sa mga nai-inspire sa mga ginawa ko dati at sa mga ginagawa ko ngayon. Mapaboksingero kayo, may mga boxer nagsasabi sa akin, na-inspired me YouTube, salamat po. Nung isang araw, isang journalist na legit na nagtrabaho sa Manila, ulitin siya tayo, Manila Times, Square, sa radyo, sabi niya, ikaw Pao, nagsabi sa akin na kaya kong mabuhay sa YouTube. Pero balik na naman siya sa radyo. Pero ang dami, no? Ang dami na rin tayong nai-inspired, maraming naiinis, but nonetheless, we affect people, and we cannot affect positively. And we win some, we lose some. Ganyan talaga ang buhay, because life goes on regardless, and you cannot appreciate, or you cannot impress. You cannot please everyone. Basta tayo, no? Whether may lumabas na controversy dito, well, it's all part of trabaho lang. Are you gonna cover the Suganob versus Vicelles bout tonight? If they go live, I'm gonna do a commentary, but you just if they go live, just go watch sa PMI Bohol. Pag-uusapan po natin 'yan, pag-uusapan. I'm just doing the shoutouts right now. So sa mga na-shoutouts ko po, at salamat po kagad sa mga nag-like, nag-heart. Huwag niyo po kalimutan lagi mag-like at saka mag-heart. Very important po 'yan sa akin at sa mga YouTubers po na pinapanood nyo, na mabigyan nyo ng isang like, isang heart, dahil it helps us a lot para mas ma-distribute po yung aming content. Sir Pa, patingin ng setup mo. John Carlo, it's the same setup. I got my screen here, my laptop here, and then the camera. But di mo sinama si Champ Cuadro Alas sa topic. There's no news about Cuadro Alas right now. There's no news. Tayo po kasi, hindi lang naman tayo sa isang boksingero. Hindi lang tayo sa isang sports. We have to adapt and innovate. And I think I'm on that part or stage of my YouTube where I need to innovate and actually diversify more in other stuff. Baka sa isang araw, makikita nyo, ay nag-golf na rin ako. So, I like cars too, no? Baka isang araw, no? May mga racing. Ice, what's up? What's up, pal? Again, this part of the show is where I just get to shout out. Pag nabasa ko na lahat, okay na. Shout out Sir Pao from Lipa City. Yeah, mga kababayan ko, si Noni Manito, shoutout sa iyo. Magandang gabi. Ay, magandang gabi. Magandang tanghali sa inyong lahat. No? Sabi ni Billy Paus, salamat. Sticker mo. Andito ka ba sa Gensan sa Blow by Blow? Billy Leysa Escamilla. So, sabi ko nga, hindi lahat kaya kong puntahan. Hindi lahat may panggastos tayo. So, unfortunately, wala po ako sa Gensan. Wala po ako sa Bohol. But I will be there to support. Actually, kung pwede lang magpadala dyan ang videographer, magpadala ako sa PMI. Those who are asking me, I have a videographer. I hired a videographer, which I would remind my videographer right now to prepare because that event starts around 1 p.m. I believe today. And siguro yung main event niya mga around 6 or 7 o'clock, no? What's the editing software that you're using? I'm using Power Director for editing. Grabe, meron agad tayong fantasy. Both Prime Pacquiao, as in, no one beats Pacquiao in this prime. Boss Pao, anong oras laban ng Suganob Vicelles? The event starts at 1 o'clock. And then, of course, yung main event niya, mga 5-6 siguro. Marami ring magagandang laban no? This is why Powcast this is why Pow named this Powcast Sports, not just Powcast Boxing, but sports in general. Let's go. Dala ka pa ng sticker. Punin ko yung gitara ko ng sticker mo. Wag naman. Ikaw talaga. Salamat. Okay. I'm very conscious kasi wala yung ko. Parang hindi ako sanay hindi ko naririnig yung sarili ko na magsalita. So share muna. Shoutout muna tayo sa mga sa Boxing Talk Pilipinas, sa Powcast Sports community. Please go ahead and please also join the Powcast Sports community group. Yun po yung aking group sa Facebook na where I share a lot of things, even sometimes beyond sports. So let's talk now. Pag-usapan na natin itong mainit na balita. Unahin muna natin yung Nonito Donaire. Is it okay? Unahin natin yung Nonito Donaire. Sandali, magpakita tayo ng konting visual aids. At least hindi pa siya na no? Yung balita ni Nonito Donaire for now, it's not yet ang tawag dito, it's not mainstream worthy kasi alam mo na, pang YouTube tayo marites na marites, awayan ba naman ng pamilya, susulan tayo, ganun talaga ang buhay. But let me just post something here real quick, okay? May picture ako nila Nonito Donaire Junior and Senior. Tingnan natin kung may mailabas akong picture. Maganda pag may visual aids Although, meron akong picture nila na mismo na ako kumuha. Hindi ko mahanap kasi nung nag-training sila dito sa Alabang, meron akong nakuhang picture na magkasama sila na tinitraining. But wala, hindi ko alam kung saan ko nilagay yun. Saan ba nilagay? Pao, nakita kita sa One Championships nanonood. Opo, ako po I'm a sports fan. And the literal meaning of sport fan, kasi lahat po ng sports, halos lahat pinapanood ko po, no? And sabi dito, Tankburst Ryan, Pao, paakyatin mo si Donaire Senior. Pass na muna tayo sa pagpapaakyat. Sa gabi lang po ako nagpapaakyat and magkakagulo lang. I think kayo talaga, alam kong napanood nyo na yung mga interview. There's no need to do that right now. And it's all the same stories anyway. It's all the same thing. So wala na tayong dapat pag-usapan dyan kung ano man yung mga issue na lumabas dyan. You already know those stuff, right? So parang lang tayo ng alam mo na, nagmamarites na lang tayo sandali. Kasi syempre kakilala natin mismo ito. Maraming mga nagpo-post, of course, because it's sometimes sinasabi nila, no, much better siguro kung hindi natin kilala kasi sinasabi nila para hindi sila masyado affected. But I have to deliver it differently. Yung the way, yung ang tawag dito, yung pag-deliver ko ng balita, because of course I literally respect both of them, and of course hindi naman po maganda na isa tayo sa nakikisuso dyan, but we have to ask the thing that we need to ask, and I needed to ask the question kasi sinabi nila nagsimula yan sa'yo, Sir Pao, dun sa interview mo. But again, before I went there, there's already news about Nonito Donaire Sr. training Raymond Gabalio. But it isn't really the news, di ba? May mga revelation doon na ako'y nagulat. First time ko lang narinig yung about the money. First time ko lang narinig yung about the incident at Top Rank. That's the first time I ever heard of that story. So that's new to me. That's shocking to me. Literally shocking. I didn't expect those kinds of revelation. And again, those are alleged, and I do not know how to verify them because both of them will have two different stories. Of course, pwede kong tanungin si Junior about what happened. Pwede ko rin tanungin si Senior because I've been there. But nonetheless, isa lang ang patunay nito eh. Itong nangyayari ngayon ay isang patunay na ang mga tao ay sa halip na pag-usapan yung about the boxing itself, it's good kasi it's if you look at it on the professional level, again, on the professional level, it is good that Nonito Donaire Sr. is training Raymond Gabalio because that gives Raymond Gabalio more diversity in his knowledge, na madagdagan siya ng training. Also, magkaroon siya ng isang world class na nagkaroon na ng championship caliber na boxer in Nonito Donaire Sr. So, ayan po ay talagang very exciting. And why not? Si Nonito Donaire Sr., tatandaan niyo po, siya po ay empleyado ng Sandman. So, he's earning money, he's working there. So, why not? But, of course, when we include the fact that there is a potential fight, but the thing is, it's potential fight. So, it isn't really the stories, no? Siguro, medyo, as a son, I would really hate na yung aking tatay will go up against me. Potentially. But the word is potentially, Potentially. So, we do not know if it will ever happen. So, we may be discussing this in advance, or it may not happen at all. Sabi nga ni Doctor Strange, pag sinabi ko sa iyo ang future, baka hindi mangyari. Baka wala kang mic from your mic. What you talking about, Daryl? Maliwanag ba ako, guys? Ako yung nag-i-spill na ngayon dito at nagpapa-alaradyo sa inyo para Sandali double check ko Si kasi sabi daw eh. Can you double check on my on my audio, guys? Pinaba ko kasi yung mic ko dito sa baba para makita yung Ika nga. On my audio, guys. Pinaba ko kasi yung mic ko dito sa baba para makita yung Okay naman eh. Ika nga. On my audio, guys. Pinaba ko kasi yung mic ko dito. Hindi, it's on the mic, man. It's on the mic. Naalala ko bigla, I need to have a little bit background para hindi masyado plain yung ating let's play a little bit of background music. Okay naman, guys, no? So here's the thing that I'm saying. Let me continue what I'm talking about regarding the Nonito Donaire issue, Again, as a boxing fan, I think it's great, it's interesting for Raymond Gabalio to have additional trainers and new things to learn from a different trainer. I'm not against that. No, I'm not against that, and I totally agree with the decision of Sandman. And again, if you're Sandman, if you're the management of Sandman, you know some things might happen. On a strategical standpoint, imagine this: you get the general of your opponent before, and you have him work for you for a potential fight against his former teammates. And unfortunately for this one, it's more than that because it's not just because ikaw ay dating Team Donaire na lumipat ka sa Team Gabalio, but the thing about this, it's not just that because it's family related because of the father and son. So that is why medyo intriguing ito sa mga tao. Intriguing. And I would not personally, and again, this is just an opinion, and my opinion is as good as yours. Yung opinion ko, parehas lang naman kasing galing ng opinion. Ano lang ha, ini-explain ko lang. And let me know what you think ha. Siyempre, anak ako, siyempre medyo sasama loob ko ng konti. That's why I needed to ask that. But, I would have to broaden my mind. I would have to understand the situation because there's more to it than just that. So, if we hear the stories, okay, ito yung sinasabi ko na there's a lot of news out there. It gives you the summary. And what I'm giving you right now is my own opinion, but you gotta understand the full context of the situation. Sino dito sa nanonood sa akin ngayon, and I got 132 viewers, ang nakita yung interview? Sino dito? So you gotta understand the full context, no? And it's hard because we're from the outside, and I know because this is personal that there are more things that we do not know of the situation. So I don't want to see anyone blaming anyone on the comment section again, but that's your right. You gotta do what you gotta do as a bashers, hater, fans, and whatnot. As a sports fan or as a marites, ganyan talaga ang buhay natin eh. Pagpiestahan tayo, but when we choose to put it out there, then it's public consumption, right? So I'm surprised as well that I saw Donaire Jr. and Nonito Donaire Sr. going at it online. So this is the thing as well. No, I don't know. Sa Battle of the YouTubers, sinasabi nila scripted, sa WWE scripted yung mga artista, but this one is real life, and it affects real people outside of the boxing ring. Now this is a storyline. Yes, storyline. Pag naglaban sila, edi parang ang ganda ng storyline, pang 24/7 or pang KMJS, no, pang mga ganon. Alam mo naman, pag Filipino drama and the sports drama, dyan tayo magaling eh. Mga kadramahan. No? But with all of these things that happen, and a lot of YouTubers picking it up because that's what it is, I hope everything gets settled offline because this is just too personal. If we're talking about who's gonna win, who's a better trainer, who's the yada 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 if they fight, but we're talking about may nagulpi, nag-aaway, napahiya si Nonito Donaire Jr. I mean, I can't blame them. The other one wants to protect his of course his integrity too, and both of them. But the funny thing is, in my opinion, it's the same name. So it's so hard to see that. Yun lang. Sabi nila it's good publicity. But when you're in their place, it's good. It's got bad publicity, but it's hurting us. It's hurting them. So yan po yung aking pananaw dyan. And I want to show you something of a video. I thought it will come out positively, and talagang pinaghirapan ko yung pag-edit nito na parang documentary. Sabi nung isa nag-comment, doon dyan nagsimula Sir Pao eh. So hindi ko alam sino po yung nakapanood ng ginawa kong trabaho, ang topic, and sabi ko I'm gonna do more of this. Talagang may may mga ang tawag dito, pag may intrigue talagang pinapanood nyo eh. So what I want to do is show you that one, because I'm very proud of it because talagang pinaghirapan natin at inedit natin yun ng ayos para po sa inyo, and then of course here comes the people who they say they're boxing ano tawag dito? Boxing vloggers, but it's more of marites vloggers. Mas maraming marites vloggers kaysa tunay na boxing vloggers. But hindi ko sila masisisi. Diskarte nila yan. Ganyan talaga ang sabi nga nila at sabi nga ng mga tao, trabaho lang. Yeah? So, speaking of trabaho, let me share to you this one first. My trabaho content that I did for Raymart and Nonito Donaire Jr. when I went to General Santos City. Enjoy guys. And please share, like, comment. Marami po tayong mga laban na inilalabas, yung mga full fights at saka highlights ng mga nakaraang boxing events. Please enjoy that and enjoy this one para makita nyo kung ano yung pinagsasabi ko. We start this documentary vlog on a typical day at the Sandman Gym in General Santos City. Guys, nandito tayo sa Sandman Boxing Gym. Baka mamaya may interview tayo kay Nonito Donaire Sr. at saka kay Raymart Gabalio, nagtitraining. Nandito si KJ, oh. KJ! Uy! Sampigoy! Raymart Gabalio. You know, basta. There's a new face in the Sandman Gym. Nonito Donaire Sr. And from our sources, and we'll find out later today on this vlog, Nonito Donaire Sr. is now the head trainer of Raymart Gabalio and another boxer from Sandman Gym. You'll find that out later in this vlog. Basta! Yun lang. Basta! Raymart Gabalio is training right now with Nonito Donaire Sr. in the book. At so mamaya baka ma-interview natin kung may laban ba o ano kung kailan. Ikaw na ba ang bagong coach?
Yeah, ako 3 linggo na akong nagtitrain sa kanya.
3 linggo. Kumusta naman si Raymart Gabalio? Your first impression and anong wina-workout mo sa kanya? Kung pwede mo i-share.
Inaano ko dun yung mga punches niya kasi tinipigilan yung mga suntok eh. Yung akin naman kasi push through, talagang tutulak yung style ko. Kaya yun, nakikita mo naman kanina na malaki na pinagbago. Mga suntok niya talagang ang lakas.
Usually kasi pag nagte-training ng seryoso parang may laban na. Pero tinanong na kita kanina parang wala pa. But do you expect any fight soon or ano ba?
Yes, hinihintay lang namin yung kung ano yung confirmation na ano ng manager niya. Kaya ready kami, kaya alam namin na may darating.
Dito kasi nagte-train kay Raymart, mayroon ka ba ibang mga tine-training ngayon na boxer?
Isa si Mike Banya.
Pati si Mike?
Oo, siyang ano ko, panghapon siya kasi hindi ko sinasabat.
Oh, sige, student daw niya. Wala. Kanya?
So si Raymart Gabalio po ang isa sa ating prospect na posible ulit this year na pakalaban niya sa world title kasi nga nakarang pa rin yan sa WBC. Yung konting update na masasabi ko sa inyo is that sabi nila kahit sino, sabi niya no, kahit sino ready naman siyang kalabanin. And I think itong training niya kay Nonito Donaire Sr. malaki talaga may tutulong dito to adapt to the current skill that he has already. May lakas na yan, may bilis. So we all know na Nonito Donaire Sr. is also talaga high level trainer talaga to. So very curious sa next fight niya kung ano kaya yung ipapakita niya. Pero for now, tingnan niyo muna yung training. Boxer ka rin, di ba? Ano masabi mo kay Raymar sa training niya?
Grabe talaga yung kanila yung focus kahit wala pang final kuwan sa laban niya. Talaga kita mo yung improvement.
Lang sa maglalakas loob na akong tanongin kasi pareho silang WBC ni Gabalio. Tapos naka-rate number 3 yata, number 4.
Si Gabalio, yes.
Si Gabalio
Number 4 din siya sa WBO.
Si Donaire number 1, duwaga siya na yung
Siya number 1 ngayon, kami maring number 3 kasi wala na si Maloney doon.
Have you thought about potential fights between Gabalio and Junior?
Malaking posibilidad yun. Maring mangyari kung siya ang champion, tsaka kung next in line naman si Gabalio, talagang kung wala nang...
Paano yun? Okay lang?
Ano naman to, trabaho lang naman.
Kung saan maglaban, di ka pa rin magka-coach.
Tsaka may trainer naman siya. Kaya alam niya na yun. Wala nang samaan ng loob. Akin to trabaho kasi may pamilya na ako pinapakain.
Magaling yung trainer niya eh. Remark, magaling power. Ito talaga si Remark. Wala tayong masasabi dyan.
Okay.
Anyway, umanda ka kay Remark Gabalio.
Ikaw, may masasabi ka? Well, nakangiti ka lang eh. Nakangiti lang eh. Ito, ikaw. Ano sabi mo?
Nagbersa to, sir. Magaling si yung trainer at saka magaling din si Perry Mark.
Yun. So this is the last round. Talagang kung nandito kayo, grabe. Parang mabilis talaga, malakas talaga yung mga bitawan sa training ni Raymar Gabalio. Iba talaga. And talagang siguro dapat abangan nyo talaga kung ano yung maging resulta ng training nilang dalawa. Boxing sometimes is like a family business. It involves your brother, your father, sometimes your wife. Boxing for me is passion. Boxing is life. And for some of us, boxing is a livelihood. But it is also accurate to say boxing is drama, and sometimes family drama. The action inside the ring is what we paid to see. But we can all agree that the drama and the stories beyond it is what keeps us interested, keep us hooked, and kept us watching. These stories are not just the stories of athletes, of the boxers. Sometimes these stories are the same as ours. These are the stories of our life. This could be destiny. The destiny of Nonito Donaire and Raymar Gabalio. Will they meet again? Only time will tell. Okay, so kaka-interview ko na kayo dito, Donaire Sr. Next kay Raymar Gabalio. Sa separate vlog ko gagawin ko. So, ito yung venue. Sandman Gym. Abangan nyo ha. Raymar. Kaya naman isa lang oh.
covered by Powcast.
Ano sabi mo?
Sir, nagkakasala po kami kasi hindi na po kami sa hotel na kinuha ng tuwalya, sir.
Talaga. Powcast Sports. If you're new here. Okay, so yun po yung yun po yung ating simpleng presentation on the grabe. Actually ako na-hype ako doon. Personally, I made that one. But here's my final thoughts. Ayos din ka usap si JC. Yep. Okay. So salamat po. Salamat at I hope you like that one. If I continue to do those type of things, talagang mababawasan yung pag-upload ko ng videos or hindi ko kagad siya magagawa kasi of course there are fights that I need to cover kahit na alam ko na hindi ganun kadayong manonood, mas maraming manonood ng mga ganung klase. But we'll see what we can do. My final thoughts on this one. My final thoughts on the current feud. That's how you call it. The family feud between the Donaires. Like, isa lang naman yung sentiments natin dyan no? Our sentiments is that always, no? There are things that we can talk about that it's fun to talk about. There are things that are not so fun, especially if you're part of the story or if you're connected yourself with the characters. Medyo syempre masakit na nakikita nag-aaway regarding that. I mean, if their feud is about boxing, if their feud is about who's the better trainer, that's a different stories. But when you hear news about money, about families and this, it becomes a little bit too much. But sometimes in this world, it is what it is. It is the life we are in right now, and post it on social media. People are gonna really take that opportunities, and that's it. That's it na lang. I hope sana maayos na, or same advice that I had with Casimero. Anything a little bit personal or legal, I'll take it on off social media unless it's part of the marketing strategy, and that I do not know. Yun. Quality over quantity. Yes, bro. And that's what I'm doing. That's why bihira na rin ako magganito. Puro live broadcast na lang ang updates ko. So I just have to pick on the headlines, and for this one, it's sports drama. So it's Nonito Donaire. So, yun. Parang pang pelikula ang buhay ng mag-ama, Sir Paula, na pag natuloy yung lapad tapos yung trainer si Raymer Gaba. Yeah, it's gonna be a very good movie. Ganda, diba? Ganda. Sabi ko sa'yo, it's the story of our lives. Parang lahat tayo dyan. May mga ganyang buhay. Anyway, let's talk about the fight today. Maharlika, what time do we think we expect kung nandiyan ka pa si Mark Vicelles? At maglalay ba yung PMI? But actually remind ko muna yung videographer ko ha. Reminder ko lang ha para baka good luck. Baka makita mo dyan, Maharlika, yung photographer, yung videographer ko. I've asked Sir Florizel, thank you so much for allowing me to cover that. So baka nasa tabi ng ring. So what's next? Ayan, Vicelles na tayo. Pag-usapan na natin yung fight ni Vicelles. I really don't know, people been asking me the same thing. Yeah, the thing, here's the thing, and I do not understand sometimes, Marliga. I don't know, are you okay to come in para makausap natin si Vicelles kahit konti? Here's the thing that I'm being asked many times by my followers. Ang dami kasing nagtatanong, sir, bakit ganun, sir, yung mga big fights parang ayaw nilang i-live? o ayaw nilang i-live, ayaw nilang pa-cover, hindi daw lang makapanood yung mga taga ibang bansa, and they're very interested in these kinds of fights. Sinasabi ko because there are ang pinaka-explanation, gusto na nila na mamanood ng tao sa venue, which is fine, which is good. So sabi ko tuloy, meron bang paraan na ma-restrict yung Bohol na hindi sa kanila live para yung mga taga Bohol manood pero the rest of the world will be able to watch? Parang ganun na iniisip ko eh. I just do not know how. Pero may country restriction eh. Merong mga country restriction sa live eh. So anyway, let's talk about this and my final thoughts. This photo is courtesy of Omega Boxing Gym. I think I know who took this photo. I just do not know. But let's talk about this fight for the IBF Eliminator between Mark Vicelles and Regie Suganob. Ayan po yung laban sa Bohol na pinag-uusapan ngayon. At I think the better graphics to show you guys is this one. Sandali I think yung Boxrec ang mas maganda eh. Kasi doon mas nakikita natin yung much more technical details, not just the photos of the boxers. So we can compare their experience, their records, their height, and the tail of the tape, which is very important para sa ating mga boxing fans, no? Yeah, siguro pag-usapan natin. I'll send it dun sa group chat na lang, wag dito sa ha? Kasi para baka kung sino-sinong eh. So let's talk about this in details. I'll send it. Hintayin kita Marliga, if since nasa ka pala. Kala ko nasa Bohol ka eh. So again, for tonight, if ever po na may live sila, I'll be doing a probable live commentary to complement that. Pero hindi ko mapapakita yung laban So we wanna respect whoever is promoting. PMI. And then after this one, just wanna let you know, magkasunod po, back to back po ang boxing event. Actually, this weekend is a very very good very good week for sports fans. Talagang the sports fans, whether basketball or boxing, talagang sunod-sunod po. So kahapon yung, again, like what I said, yung Gilas Pilipinas, and then today actually may may NBA everyday naman yan, yung boxing, and then yung tomorrow ko yung Battle of the YouTubers tomorrow tapos yung Bakunahe versus Korkosha sa blow by blow. Pero yung blow by blow din ay iba rin yung style nila, kasi sa blow by blow bawal din i-live yon kasi nga it's gonna be shown on TV. So if people kumbaga mapanood na kagad ng tao yan, edi medyo wala nang interest. Pero maganda rin po yung mga laban doon sa Gensan sa Feb 26. Unfortunately, this time I will not be able to attend both. So, boom pa, Brian Jimenez, shout out sa iyo, ha? Salamat po, Anthony. Okay, so let me go ahead and start this, and Diego can just go ahead and come in anytime to discuss further about this fight. And this is the tail of the tape. Mamaya po ito. So again, let's support local boxing. Yung isang araw, and I wanna see kung nandito pa yung parang hindi maniwala sa akin at medyo nagdududa siya. Sabi ko kasi nung isang araw, isa po dito sa dalawa na ito ay magiging world champion. Sabi niya, babalikan kita, sir. Ako, sasabihin ko sa iyo, I have a very good feeling na isa dito kayang talunin yung nakaabang na champion. Kasi ang nakaabang na champion dyan, yung pang-Africa, sa Africa, yung nakatalo po kay Christian Araneta. And that fight actually it was, I think medyo na-late lang sa strategy itong si si Christian but si Steven Nonshinga po ang kanilang reward. I think I got Maharlika. Diego!
Hello?
What's up, bro?
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Morning pa pala.
Yeah, morning pa. And sorry, baka parang naka-bed voice ka pa. Parang naistorbo ba kita?
Hindi. Nag-edit lang.
Okay, sorry. All right, I want to ask you about this. So, of course, this is the big fight for this weekend. Regie Suganob, Mark Vicelles. We all know now you're from Omega, and you're working with Mark Vicelles. What can you tell us first about Mark Vicelles? How is he? Is he ready? Kumusta yung mindset niya? How was the training?
You know what? Mark Vicelles is one of those dudes na hindi mo makikitaan na kinakabahan. He seems like yung energy niya, he seems just a happy-go-lucky guy. I mean, na-meet mo naman siya nakilala mo naman siya sa Japan, di ba? He's been, I think he wants to get this over with.
Yeah, so, well, based on your statement, he wants to get this over with. I think yun ang mga plano ng mga dayo kasi, of course, dayo pa rin kayo dito, although malapit lang. So, a knockout is expected? Is that what you're trying to say?
Sorry. Kasi before this Regie Suganob came about, we thought na ang makakalaban namin was a Mexican, si Flores. And we were talking to Flores' team, sabi nila yes, kakalabanin nila si Mark Vicelles, yung tinalo ni Nochinga.
Si
Hector Flores, the Mexican.
Okay.
So he was excited for that. He wanted to fight that guy. And then, for some reason, when it came to the negotiation, that fell out. And then we went to the next guy, which is Christian Araneta, and they can't fight. They're from the same stable. Tapos there was another guy, Shakon yata, and that guy said no also. And then until Regie Suganob na. At first he wasn't too excited about it, but then eventually we convinced him na magandang laban to kasi Filipino versus Filipino, kasi nakapag-sparring na rin sila dati.
Yes. Go.
Napag-sparring na sila, and then they had to send him early. I think Christian Araneta was preparing for Valladares yata. That was a long time ago. So maybe hindi pa hinog si Regie noon.
Oh, I see where you're coming from there. I'm not gonna elaborate further, but this time is different. Regie Suganob sum up 12 wins and with no defeat. So, nakakolekta na rin siya ng mga belts. He deserves the fight with Mark Vicelles. Mark Vicelles, from what you're trying to say, I should have been fighting outside the country. Now I'm getting another Filipino. And minsan kasi, Diego, sa mata ng karamihang Filipino fans, yung iba, they're not too excited between two Filipinos kasi nanghihinayang sila dahil parehong undefeated. Pero nakausap ko yung promoter ng PMI, sabi nila, I'm sorry, but it's bound to happen. It's bound
I
to
agree.
happen.
This is a step in the right direction kasi people, ang daming mga Filipino boxing fans dyan na nagrereklamo sila na kinakatay lang yung mga Pilipino pag pinapadala natin kung saan-saan, kung sa Japan or kung saan. But now that I think this is, sandali lang ha, give me 5 seconds. I just may kumakatok.
Sige, go. Sabi dito, sinayos boses pa lang, alam nating pogi si Diego. Pogi talaga sa personal yan. Anyway guys, para sa akin kasi mas okay, to the point of Maharlika, ayaw natin ng mga mismatches. 'Di ba tayo dito sa Pilipinas nagrereklamo tayo, tsaka yung mga naglalaban na mga masyadong dihado, masyadong lamado. This one is a good fight. And sa atin, I don't want to convince you, but you have to understand that being a boxing fan, we want to be able to see good fights, especially dito sa Pilipinas. We don't want just to see building up an activity. We want to see great fights. So it has to be a mixture. I mean, I understand the business of boxing, although I'm not in that business, but I have an inside view of what's happening, and I do understand it. And this type of things dito sa Pilipinas dapat din mangyari na para naman pagdating natin doon sa ibang bansa, handa na yung ating mga Pinoy dahil sinubukan na dito sa Pilipinas. Hindi yung doon pa lang susubukan. And
Exactly.
this is good for us. Yun, sige, Diego.
Yeah, I agree. No, this is good for Philippine boxing. This is the step in the right direction. And then kudos to PMI na they're staging this huge event. I mean, I saw yung mga email na pag yung mga IBF people, yung mga official, pag pinapunta mo dito yan, that's not free. You have to pay for those things.
Yeah.
And then tinan mo may world champ. Ang laki ng gastos nila dito. Yun na lang ang masasabi ko. Malaki,
Yeah.
malaki. I don't know how they can sustain this. But
Well,
kudos to them.
I can answer that question for you. Sometimes kasi it's not all about the money, it's all about the legacy. And there's an IBF eliminator. There's also a WBO Youth Minimum Vacant Championship. So talagang more than the kind of production or presentation that they're doing, they have significance fight in this event kasi may mga belts, and we all know the sanctioning fees are not cheap. So, but to answer your question, if I'm PMI, the way to sustain this is for my guy to keep on winning. And I know that they are ready. Sabi nga, I've seen this dun sa sa mga previous posting na before Regie was called the Filipino Phenom. He was called Regie because he's always ready. And I think PMI is confident, and the look again, ulitin ko, the look of the press con, Regie Suganob is also looking very good. Tell us though about the kind of conditioning, and I know si Miss Janet was there with Mark Vicelles, because tingnan mo yung katawan ni parang malaki rin, although mas matangkad si Mark.
Yeah. Yun nga, iba na yata yung pangalan ni Regie ngayon eh. Now it's
Filipino
it's
Phenom.
Iron Man. No, it's
Iron Man
Iron Man. Yeah.
Aba, nakapaiba-iba pangalan
Yeah.
si Mark ba hindi pa nagpalit? Rasta pa rin?
Rasta Mac pa rin eh. As you can see, he already has his braids. I mean, his dreadlocks.
Dreadlocks.
Ang tagal ginawa niyan.
Mahirap palitan, no?
Pero yung si Mark Vicelles, dun pa lang nung laban pa lang ni Pita Pulinar, that was September. When we went to Japan, kasama ka nun, Ginoong Pao Salute. When we went there, dun na nagsimula yun. We had to, kasi alam namin na Mark Vicelles was papataas na siya. It was his turn, so to speak. So dinala namin siya sa Japan to gauge kung ano yung personality niya, and at the same time to prepare him para pag umalis siya ng bansa, hindi na siya maninibago, di ba? Because he's been there, he's done that. And then thankfully may mga kilala tayo dun sa Japan, yung mga iba't ibang gym, so nakapag-sparring siya ng iba't ibang boxers dun. Kung sino nga lang hinahamon niya, kahit si Yabuki, kasi naging kaibigan. Kasi si Mark Vicelles is one of those guys na is very friendly. Ang dami niyang kaibigan
I will
na Hapon.
attest to that. Will attest to that.
And yung marami siyang nakakaibigan ng mga Hapon, and then minsan pinapadalhan siya ng mga headgear, ng mga sapatos. People just like him because he tries hard. I mean, he tries to speak their language. Ngayon, pagpunta namin doon, hindi pa siya masyado marunong mag-Japanese, no? After mga 2 weeks plus, di ba? Ang galing na maghapon ni Mark Vicelles.
Nambobola na ng mga babae. Buti niya naman yung girlfriend niya sa coffee shop.
May na-girlfriend talaga siya doon. Anyway, that's Mark
Ay,
Vicelles
nako.
for you. He's bold. May kasabihan nga, di ba? Fortune favors the bold. He's a bold guy. He's not shy. He's very confident. He's very self-assured. Kahit nung nag-sparring doon sa Japan, talagang nagpakitang gilas talaga, di ba, Pao?
Yep.
Kahit nung even in Tokyo, I had to reel him back. Sabi ko, wag mo tapusin, Mark, kasi baka hindi na tayo makabalik dito. Kasi yung parang rookie champ nila sa buong Japan, 115 pounder. Binugbog lang ni Rastamak.
Yan. Yan. So ano yan, bold, fun, but alam ko mas experience siya. That's Mark Vicelles for you. But I wanna also talk about Regie Suganob, because from where you're coming from, parang posibleng maging superstar or very very charismatic itong si Rastamak. But I wanna tell you something about Regie Suganob. Bro, I've watched Mark Vicelles, but I've also seen the growth of Regie Suganob. Etong bata na ito have stayed undefeated, at alam ko may mga humahamon dito. Alam ko may isa taga Cebu na humahabol dito, yung Angas ng Cebu. But he's moved on. He has been in a better position now, and he is here close to a championship. And ang masasabi ko lang, Regie Suganob may not be as fun as Mark, but he is serious, he is disciplined, and he is inspired. I want to show you this photo right here, courtesy of Sir Edito. And you know the title of this event? It's a tribute to Maestro. So these guys are fighting inspired. These guys are fighting motivated. And the question of me, kasi ang laki ni Regie Suganob, it looks like nagawan talaga nila ng paraan ng kanilang timbang. I know he's ready. I personally see Mark Vicelles as an edge on this one, but Regie Suganob, iba pag puso, iba pag motivated, and I think he has the wear. Matibay din tong bata na ito kasi nasubukan na naman din ito sa mga local boxer na alam ko na matigas kahit hindi masyado maganda yung record. So Regie Suganob is very inspired to win this in his hometown, and the pressure and the motivation that gives you as a boxer.
Exactly.
What can you say about that?
I think this is the biggest fight that Bohol has ever staged, diba? I think so.
The biggest fight of Bohol and Regie Suganob, and so far, and you can correct me on this, probably Mark Vicelles too.
Yeah, Mark Vicelles too. Pero yeah. You know what? I really like Regie Suganob. I really like him. I like his personality. Gusto ko yung strong, quiet types eh. And
Nako, gusto mo yung strong, quiet type. Paano yung bata mo, hindi quiet?
No, but as a promoter,
yes.
It's not hard to promote Rastamak. He likes the attention. He likes, hindi siya mahiyain. Pero I really like Regie Suganob. And then yun lang, makikita natin how much he really wants this. And then isa pa, nakita natin nakuhang-kuha niyan yung timbang. Sana lang maka-recover sila na maayos because half of it is recovery.
But is there yung a limit to the number of weights that they will gain, just like in the IBF?
Tapos na yung
World
yung second day weigh-in nila kanina.
So kahit eliminator, meron pa rin ganun-ganon?
Meron, kaya nga may officials diyan eh. Stricto
Yeah,
ang
but I
IBF.
thought sa ano lang yon, para sa mga world champion, pero pati eliminator pala ganun din.
Yeah,
Wow.
Si Mark Vicelles nga na VADA tested yan eh. Pinuntahan ng VADA dito yan. Kahit yung
Very good.
Oo. Niligawan pati yung pumunta nag-test sa kanya.
Hindi ba maging distraction niya kay Mark Vicelles? Masyado siyang friendly, para siyang GRO. Hindi naman ba? Kasi alam ko the good thing about Regie, and it's easy to sell Mark Vicelles siguro lalo na pag nagkaroon ng opportunity and more exposure. He gets to talk. But etong si Regie Suganob, he's like a clean guy, soldier guy who's very responsible. And as you can see sa kanyang cut, sa kanyang tindig, parang gumigising to ng eksaktong 6 o'clock every day.
Hindi ko nga alam bakit tinawag siyang Iron Man eh. Yung personality niya more on he's like a Filipino Captain America, di ba?
Pwede. That's exactly. Parang
straight as an arrow.
Oh.
No nonsense.
No nonsense. And he fights and he never give up. Ganyan yun din nakita ko. He goes for it. He keep Parang Captain America talaga.
But I think the thing about Reggie is, which is normally a positive, but in this fight it can be a negative for him, is he's way too nice. He's way,
Way
too
too
nice. Kasi
But isn't that the
na-
same thing kay Vicelles? Dahil medyo nawala siya ng gana dahil Pilipino.
No,
Baka
no,
mawala
see,
masyado yung angas nila.
Vicelles, hindi maangas, hindi nag-aangas yan. Pero talagang sa Bisaya pa, maldito na siya. He's spiteful and he's ruthless.
Yeah.
Pag makikipaglaban, makikita mo naman eh. And unfortunately, si Reggie, he's too nice, I think. Kasi napanood ko yung laban niya with the
Naawa.
si Golden Boy.
Oh.
Si Golden Boy, he was clowning
Oh.
him. Tapos pag nakipag-appear, appear din siya. Tapos he's gonna clown him again. You think Mark Vicelles will let that guy do that to him?
Oh.
Disrespect him in front of his hometown, tapos nothing's gonna happen?
There you go. There you go.
No,
So
Mark
these are the
Vicelles
things,
will
no?
punish that guy. It's yung temperament. Pero magaling talaga si Reggie, ha. There's a reason why he's undefeated. Pero at this level, I think angat si Mark Vicelles. And then
I agree with you. Lamado siya. But I see that there's a chance still for Regie kasi si Regie matibay din eh. Matibay. We'll see, We'll see kung gaano katibay siya sa lakas ni Mark Vicelles. But here's the thing. Masipag din si Regie from what I know. So he might still have an edge. Actually, we'll talk about the prediction later. I'm so excited to kind of get your opinion on in the end of the fight what will happen. But are there any other things that you want to share about Mark Vicelles?
Mark Vicelles,
Yeah, you were
Yeah,
saying something sorry.
gusto siyang kuning silang dalawa ni Christian Araneta. Gusto siyang kunin ni Kenshiro as sparring partner doon sa Japan to prepare for Bomba Gonzalez. So, alam nila nakasparring na ni Kenshiro. If for those who don't know, Kenshiro is the unified champ at 108. He's considered the best there. Pero they were so impressed with Mark Vicelles na kasi after nung sparring nila, and then talagang Mark Vicelles did his thing. Let's just say that.
Yun. So, and this is what you call really trabaho lang. Speaking of trabaho lang kasi nag-usapan yung kanina yung kay Donaire Senior. Ito trabaho lang. I think these guys are friends and they're gonna be able to work together as sparring partner. Now they're fighting. What does this do sa mindset ng mga boxer that you're fighting your friend? Yun na nga, baka may mga awa effect or something like that. You don't really want to hurt them. You want to win but you don't really want to hurt them. Does it make a difference?
Sabi ni Mark, tinanong ko siya kasi magkaibigan sila ni Regie eh.
Yes.
Kahit talagang sabi niya mabait si Regie, gusto niya. Pero ang sabi niya sa akin na may pangarap siya. And then it will be a disrespect for Regie Suganob if warriors kasi itong dalawa eh. Iba yung mentality nila sa atin, di ba? Sa atin, naaawa, kaibigan. Sa kanila, hindi eh. Pakitaan tayo kung sino mas magaling. And good luck sa ating dalawa. Whoever, sana ang matalo may makuha from the defeat. And sana, yung kahit yung natalo, matutulungan din niya yung mananalo, di ba? Kasi, if they both bring their best, and then, they will both grow in the ring, may matututunan sila. Kaya maganda yung boxing talaga.
Yeah, and like what I said, boxing, sports drama, there's also drama in this one, and that's what's keep us excited and intrigued. Sino kaya dito ang kakalimutan mo ng pagkakaibigan? At anyway, Maharlika, kasi nilagay ko to sa group, baka may gustong magsalita sa likod, bigyan ko lang ng opinion.
No
si Cliff, pero nagdadrive si Cliff.
Okay lang sir, okay lang.
Sir, we're talking about the Vicelles Suganob IBF Eliminator. May gusto ka bang i-share dito?
Sabi ko lang, good luck both of them, matibay.
Naka-uniforme ka pa sir, baka ingat ka ha sa nagdadrive, baka mahuli tayo ng pulis. Ay, alam. Joke lang. Ikaw pala yun.
Hindi tayo
Ikaw pala yun.
Hindi tayo
Ikaw
Hindi tayo manguhuli. Ako manguhuli.
Ikaw pala yun. Okay.
Sabihin
Okay.
mo lang, ingat, baka mahulog sa cliff.
Hindi kasi ano yan, enforcer din to si ano dyan eh. So that's why, yeah, just making fun of it. But let's ask you about your final prediction. Can you give a final prediction on this one, or is it obvious that you're gonna say Mark Vicelles? But what do you think will Mark Vicelles do in the end? Anong sa tingin mong result?
No. Sa akin lang ha, let's a stylistic breakdown muna natin.
Sige.
Si Regie Suganob is a come forward fighter and he picks his shots and marami siyang sumuntok, di ba? Unfortunately, he lacks the punching power and the foot speed to deal with a guy like Mark Vicelles, who's a great counter puncher. He has good feet, good angles, and eto tanong, sino ang nakalaban ni Regie Suganob na southpaw?
Double check ko sige, go.
You can double check pero wala. Zero.
Zero.
In his professional career.
Ikaw na nagsabi niyan.
So, how prepared is he for a guy like Mark Vicelles, who's not only a southpaw, he's a southpaw who can use angles?
You know, this was the question that I had initially, na ang hirap makahanap ng kasparing na southpaw kasi karamihan kanan. But you think does this really make a big difference sa laban na ito, yung kaliwa kanan, based on their style?
Oh yeah.
O, syempre. Oo.
Sige, sagutin nyo.
Syempre.
Go ahead.
Sige. Kayo muna.
Di kasi yung angulo ng attack. Southpaw, merong southpaw na come forward lang. Those guys don't really make much of a difference. But a guy like Mark Vicelles, who can who is magalaw, he will move in different angles, demo. And papanoorin niyo dito sa screen ngayon si Suganob, his feet are stuck. Yung parang naka-planted palagi. How is he gonna deal with the foot
power?
speed? Diba? Yeah.
Counter pa siya doon. So, Cliff, what can you say?
Well, tama rin yung sabi niya kasi ang southpaw kasi talaga yung sinabi yun. Southpaw napakahirap tao dito. Bihira mga nagsasouthpaw na boxer. So, kung hindi ka pa nakaka-spar ng southpaw, napakakalaban mo southpaw sa totoong laban na, mahirapan ka dahil kumbaga sa kwan, wala kang na-encounter na southpaw sa buong career mo.
I think we're assuming, but I think meron naman yan. Imposible namang hindi sila makakuha ng kaliwete or magkakaliwete sa kanilang sparring. I mean,
Sa sparring, yes, but I'm talking about the professional career in on top of the ring. Totally different.
Yeah, okay. So debut niya na kumalaban ng kaliwete, it will give him a different look and a different approach.
And meanwhile, si Mark Vicelles, I don't want to brag, pero he's had the best featherweight to bantamweight sparring partners Philippines has to offer. Andyan si KJ Cataraha, andyan si Champ andyan si Champ Melvin Jerusalem, andyan din si Esnet Domingo, andyan si Pomar, andyan si yung sino pa yung lumaban sa Gensan, si Island Boxer, si Romarate. Yes. Malaking mama yun.
I saw him. Very good, very powerful too. One thing, based on this one, nakikita natin, he's having also a hard time. What do you think about the defense of Regie Suganob in this fight at least? Kasi parang natatamaan din siya ng mga headshot eh. What if Mark Vicelles landed those kinds of shots? Kasi nakipagpalitan siya,
Si Garces din pala, yeah. So yeah,
Look at this,
mahirap
you know.
yan kung ganyan lang, nagsishell up ka lang ng ganyan against Mark Vicelles. You really need your feet.
Mm.
Kaya nakita ni Mark Vicelles yon nung umaatake siya kay Kenshiro. He saw his limitations na mahirap pala patamaan ang mga boxers na magalaw, di ba?
Tama, oo.
Ever
Pacquiao,
since
hirap.
na nung sparring nila, he's evolved. Iniba na niya yung game niya. He's developed a few things in his
Okay.
in his arsenal. In-improve ni Doc J at saka ni Mark Vicelles.
All right. So, siguro just a general question. What do you think though will be the key for Regie Suganob siguro to win the fight? From your point of view, what is there to be improved or the keys?
Kay Reggie Suganob.
Kay Regie Suganob. Sige, Cliff,
I
ikaw
think-
muna. Oh,
Siya muna, sige lalaki. Nakikinig lang muna kasi meron ako meron kasi ako mga page, meron ako mga text sa akin nagpapasa ko lang.
Okay.
Actually, naka-on call ako ngayon eh.
Okay.
Mahirap kasi if the battle becomes in the middle of the ring, then panalo si Mark Vicelles dyan because of foot speed. If he's gonna get back on the ropes, it's bad idea din for Regie kasi mas malakas sumuntok si Mark. I think ang kailangan gawin talaga ni Regie is to dictate the fight. He has to dictate it with his jab, and he has to don't let Mark Vicelles push him around. Yun na lang. He has to be aggressive kung gusto niya.
I agree. I think he needs to have volume here. You said before quality over quantity. I think this one quantity over quality. So,
Yes, kasi
just to take it there, just pressure. Don't let Mark Vicelles set up his power punches and just unload as many as he can. And at the end of the day, win by points.
yeah, he needs to make the fight ugly and dirty.
And matibay naman ito eh.
Oh, matibay naman eh. He can take the punch. That's what he has to do. Or else, Mark Vicelles will box his ears off. So, ang dami nagsasabi na mas maganda yung fundamentals ni Regie. I disagree. I think Mark Vicelles is better. Pero mukhang physically imposing naman to si Regie Suganob, lalong-lalo na siguro pag naka-recover na. 'Di ba?
Yeah,
Mas
yeah.
lalaki pa to, and then he can absorb those blows. He need to
Yeah.
push Mark Vicelles around.
Yeah, I think that's an advantage as well for Regie Suganob. Feeling ko talagang mas malaki at mas solido yung katawan kasi.
Yeah.
Cliff.
Out muna ako, sir. Sir,
Sige,
out muna ako, sir. May importante lang ako, may importante.
Sige,
Out
Cliff.
muna ako,
Thank
sir.
you.
Kasi,
Okay, si Cliff kasi nagtatrabaho yan kaya
I
sumali
see.
dito. Is an enforcer in the US in California. So we got all sorts of people who loves boxing. Let's talk about Mark Vicelles' advantage, disadvantage, and keys to win. So I want to show you this one. I think this one was also one of the good fight of Mark Vicelles against rest in peace Toto Landero na medyo maganda rin itong laban na ito. So Diego, what do you think Mark Vicelles needs to do?
Ito, baby pa si Mark Vicelles dito. He's improved a lot since this. So, yeah, minsan ang problema ni Mark Vicelles, masyado siyang naghihintay. Nakita mo naman sa laban na to and dun sa laban ni Mama. And minsan he takes breaks on the ropes, which is a big no-no.
Yeah.
Parang
I'm
nagpapahinga
showing
siya
this
sa rope.
fight kasi to be honest with you, the fight with Claveres and Absete, I
Yeah.
didn't really consider that, but this is the last big test of itong Mark Vicelles. So but go ahead, continue.
Yeah. Yeah, he likes to chill on the ropes. And then paisa-isa
Rastamak eh.
yung suntok niya. Ngayon iba na. Kaya andyan ang people like Cataraha, like Garces. Si Garces, he was there to push Mark around because Garces is a big guy, he's a feather flyweight. So mas mataas ang timbang. And then si Romarate din, malalaking mama, 'di ba? They were um, sinisimulate nila what if ano pangalan nito? Si Reggie Sugano would push Mark around. So,
Yeah.
na-practice niya yung kung kailan aalis, suntok, alis, ganyan. So, he's prepared for that. And then, if Reggie decides to, trade, andyan si Ethnet Domingo na malakas sumuntok, and at the same time, marami din sumuntok, di ba?
Did they have a sparring partner as big as Regie? Si
Bigger than
Romarate.
Reggie. Romarate. And si Franco Serafica is a featherweight.
Okay. But look at this, mo napapaurong si Mark Vicelles dito for a small guy like Toto Landero when he's attacking. But here's the
Because
thing,
of the
no?
pressure.
Yeah, because of the pressure. Mark Vicelles, I'm playing devil's advocate for you. Mark Vicelles is 27 years old. Technically in his prime. And you're saying that every video that I saw that is no longer Mark Vicelles. So he's switching something that could also be a disadvantage. He's trying to do something different than he wasn't known for, or that's different from what we're seeing right now. That's what you're saying.
It's more on improving of what he has now. He's already doing things here, like umaanggulo siya, pero this time he just does it
huli
in a
siya.
more efficient and faster way. Ayan.
Okay. How about his condition? Kamusta naman? Kasi, this one lasted, when he fought, when he fought Jervin Mama and Toto Landero, it all went kind of the distance. Of course, yung kay Jervin Mama sa bandang huli, talagang napuruhan niya ng isang malakas.
Yeah.
Jervin Mama was a little bit, naging complacent siya doon. Gusto niya umatake. Is the Mark Vicelles ready for the full 12?
Yeah, he's ready for that, no doubt, kasi may strength and conditioning naman ang Omega, meron din nutritionist, which is si Coach Aro, who's, 'di ba, alam naman natin, sikat na sikat yan si Coach Aro.
Yeah.
Iba talaga yung makikita mo talaga yung difference.
Yeah.
Kahit sa pangangatawan ni Mark, 'di ba? Mark is not known to be bato-bato, but look at him now.
Yeah.
Amazing what nutrition can do, right?
Nakita ko yung spaghetti. But certainly para sa akin, the longer I talk about this, the longer I realize na although kahit sa aking palanaw ay lamado si Mark Vicelles, I really see a big chance of Reggie Suganob also trying to capture this one. Ang naiisip ko tuloy, and I'm just sharing this and let me know what you think. If Reggie Suganob can put up enough pressure in the latter rounds, at siya yung mag-pile up ng points, if he could do that by just the quality of fights, and of course effectiveness is very important, at the latter part, Mark Vicelles will be forced to attack, and just like what happened kay Jervin Mama at saka kay Mark Vicelles, baka mag-mistake ito si Mark Vicelles, baka siya makatingin ng malaking big punch din. What do you see? What do you think? Baka counter ito. I think the counter punching is very important in this one, especially at the latter stage, pag may naghahabol na.
Well, that's definitely a possibility, lalo na dito sa boxing. One punch can change the fight. Ganyan talaga ang boxing. Pero yun nga, pag careless si Reggie Suganob sa pag-pressure niya kay Mark Vicelles, may mapupuruhan talaga siya. Sana nag-training siya, kasi I want Reggie Suganob to push Mark Vicelles. I want them to push each other kasi to prepare them for the next stage of their career. Kasi they're at the crossroads now .
Yeah, they're definitely at the crossroad, or I should say in front of the door, and that next door is the big stage.
And then as a Filipino, ako, not as a promoter, as a Filipino boxing fan, I want them to push each other para talagang gumaling, mag-level up sila. Kasi they should look at this fight not as, the biggest fight of their career, but they should look at this fight as a preparation for the next stage of their career. That's how we're treating this fight. Kaya andyan na si Coach Jeanette Aro. It's already begun. Nung pagpunta pa lang sa Japan, nagsimula na yung training na yun for championship.
Yeah, but you know what? I would also say the same thing with PMI, and that's why they're the one promoting this.
They're the ones
Yeah.
promoting this because we let them.
Oh yeah, but still, they're the one promoting this for a reason, because they want to win.
They want to win, and yun lang.
Yes.
Sana hindi, but that comes with pressure kasi I think this is the biggest fight they've ever promoted, diba?
Correct.
How is it? Nakafocus ba sila kay Regie, or nakafocus sila sa big event? Yun ang question dito.
Well, we're about to find out, but in the bigger scope of things, it's about to happen. It's already here. Regie Suganob made weight, and only time will tell na kung ano ba talaga ang mangyayari. But certainly, kung ikaw ay taga Bohol, lalo na kung taga Calarpe ka, pupunta ka, manood ka, sumuporta ka. Dahil ako'y naniniwala na isa dito sa dalawa na ito na naglalaban ay magiging world champion. Yan. Speaking like a promoter.
just want to say,
okay.
nasa Bohol tong laban na to.
Oh.
Because
Yes.
we wanted Mark to be ma-prepare na siya na lumaban sa dayo.
Tayo.
And hindi masyadong malaki yung disadvantage kasi Pilipinas pa rin, hindi ka dadayo ng ibang bansa, pero pine-prepare na siya. That's why they're promoting this fight. We let them.
Oh, wow. Are you gonna let them win?
Ha?
Okay. Iniintriga ka kasi gusto ng tao yung ganyan eh. Anyway, sa laban po na yan, I just wanted to share. So I'm not gonna ask you about your prediction, but I feel that this will go the distance. Yun yung sa akin. Now it would really go the distance, and whoever has better condition, kung sino hindi hinihingal, I think mananalo.
I
don't
hope
see a
it goes
knockout.
the distance.
I don't see a
hope it
knockout.
goes the distance. Sana walang knockout, pero kung pero sa sparring kasi may nasa stop si
Predictionan
Vicelles.
mo na kung gusto mo. Magsalita ka na.
Gusto ko lang na it goes all 12 rounds para ma-prepare sila talaga kung sino man ang
Sabi-
manalo dito. Kasi si Nochinga, nakita na natin, 'di ba? Tumakbo yun
Takbuhin
against
yun
hindi takbuhin yun. Before Christian Araneta, he was a knockout puncher.
Oh.
He was an aggressive knockout puncher.
Mm.
'Di ba? Sabi niya pa nga, I will break Araneta's bones, ganyan. Nakatikim siya ng suntok kay Christian Araneta in the first round, and then he decided to change his
Don't blame the guy.
Yeah,
Because that's
I
the
know.
right strategy.
I'm saying good for him kasi he has a plan B. Dapat
Yeah.
ganyan
I
yung
mean,
boxers.
If you're faced in front of a bomb, there's no other way but to run.
Yeah, that was
Literally,
good.
figurative. Yeah, wow.
I still
So-
believe, after watching the fight many times, I still believe Christian Araneta outpointed Nochinga, pero dun di ginawa yung laban. Oh well.
Oh,
But
well.
Christian Araneta
Sana
will
walang ganyan
headline-
pagsisisi ang Omega after the fight.
Wala naman.
Iniintriga naman ako. Anyway.
Christian
Para maganda yun.
Araneta. Iba talaga si Christian Araneta. Sana
Okay. Next,
sana yun
abangan
ang
natin si
hinire-
Christian yung laban niya na.
Oh, sabi ko nga sana siya na lang yung hinire ni Regie as sparring partner.
Ayos ka.
We would have allowed it.
Hindi, mahirap na. Siyempre, baka may pointer sa kabila. Di ba?
We will make him sign an undisclosed agreement. No problem there.
well, that's a different thing. Di naman lahat. Anyway, this is the card on tonight. Or this afternoon, 1 p.m. yata simula, no?
I heard.
Yeah, you heard, but let's find out. So, as a boxing fan, now I'm gonna ask you: are there any other fights that you're excited to see on this one? Or
Naruto, Lito Dante. I really like that guy.
yeah, but Dante's gonna win that one.
Of course. Pero
Yeah, let's talk about the fight, not the fighter. Because if it's the fighter, there are a lot of fighters that I wanted to see here. But let's talk about: is there other fights that you wanted to discuss that that excites you in a way? O wala na?
Wala na siguro.
Hmm.
Maybe
Okay.
interesting yung Raquel and yung Amparo.
Okay.
Jake Amparo.
Jake Amparo, WBF. Okay. So, yon. Again, let's support this. I have the poster right here. And I'm gonna show you sa mga manonood. Brother, salamat sa insights mo. And salamat nagpakiliti ka ng konti dito. Ito. So, this is the poster. And it says... Nasaan ba yung oras? Walang oras.
Ayun, sa baba yata,
1 p.m. Hindi, 1
Starts at
p.m. Ayun
3 p.m. yung professional bouts.
Okay. May 1 p.m. Kalarpe, 3 p.m. yung professional bout. So, we expect Regie Suganob probably around 7 p.m., no? 3, 7, 8,
Maybe.
gano'n. Yeah,
Malaki.
around that. Sayang, ba't wala ka dun? Sayang, Diego nag-mute ano? Tinanong ko bakit wala siya doon. Sayang naman, sarap-sarap sa buhol. Ang ganda-ganda sa buhol, no? On a personal level, sa isang araw, balik ulit kami ng family ko dyan. Very beautiful buhol, Panglao. Ang ganda-ganda talaga. Yung beach nila, malapit sa ang tawag dito, sa airport. So, talagang kahit na malapit na yung flight mo, pwede ka pa rin maligo sa beach. Yeah, Marlika, I was asking, ba't wala ka doon? Sayang, ganda sa buhol.
Oh no, I'm preparing for Combate 14.
Oh, yeah. You wanna share something about that? Not yet.
Yeah. It's
Pwede na?
Christian Araneta. Ay, konti lang. Christian Araneta against a foreign opponent. And kasi
Ooh.
we've been looking in Japan. Ang dami naming mga manager ni Kenshiro, kahit sila manager ni Naoya Inoue, naghanap talaga kami ng mga makakalaban na magagaling, and we were willing to spend a boatload of cash just to get them to come here, pero ayaw talaga nila. Sasabihin nila oo, pero sabihin nung matchmaker, upon reviewing, they don't think na fighting Christian Araneta would be good for their career. Kasi
Positive scripting.
Yeah, sabi ko kasi lagi tayong natatalo dito ng mga Hapon pag dumadayo sila tayo doon. Sila naman padayuhin natin. Tingnan natin gaano sila kagaling pag sila ang dumayo. And ayaw talaga.
Ayaw.
Christian Araneta, I consider him the boogeyman of the 108 division.
Wag lang Indonesian, pare Ayaw ko ng Indonesian.
No Indonesian. Magaling, mataas ang record nito.
Sorry, I mean no disrespect. It's just that personally nasira yung branding ng Indonesian boxing sa akin kasi kahit 30-0 pa yan, 50-0, kahit yung maraming talo na Pilipino kaya yung pabaksakin so far sa nakita ko. Sorry to say.
Indonesia nalalaban mamaya
That's why I think the Filipinos gonna win. No criticism on that one, but the Filipinos gonna win by knockout.
Yeah. By knockout? No. That's bold.
By knockout. I want to ask you, sometimes kasi you gotta be bold. So someone advised me to boss up, so I'm bossing up. But so I don't care. I do what I do as long as it doesn't cross the line. I will walk the line. But
guy.
Yeah,
He's gonna get you in trouble.
Don't worry. I have my legal team now who's advising me.
That's good.
Anyway, can I ask you about the boxing? Because it's back-to-back boxing actually. Bohol and Gensan. Have you heard about that?
Yeah. May nakita, may mukhang nabasa ako kanina.
This is it, bro. It's supposed to be Christian Pit Laurente versus Arnel Baconaje, but he was replaced. And Pit Laurente is fighting in Korea now. He got injured, but he's fighting in Korea. And this is the main event. And Arnel Baconaje, Presco Corcosia, and Jervin Mama, the former opponent of Mark, is fighting Ruben Davidas. Do you want to share something or you want to react to this event? Blow by Manny Pacquiao.
That's a good card. Jervin Mama's comeback. Maganda to.
Yeah.
Credit sa
Ako-
blow by blow.
Yes. Good ang blow by blow. Actually, the only thing that I don't understand why they can't just go ahead and do live on the One Sports Facebook, YouTube, and TV.
Yeah.
So it's delayed. So what's happening is that alam mo naman dito sa Pilipinas, marami pa rin nagbibideo at nababalitaan na kagad, nalalaman na kagad yung result. So the excitement nababawasan.
Exactly.
Yun. Not enough sponsor for live? But
May San Miguel sila.
so I
I saw.
wonder why they're delaying it. Sometimes 2 weeks delay yata yung yung palabas eh.
Yun nga eh.
Kailan
Sayang
yung
na.
sa inyo, yung laban ni Benny, kailan pinalabas sa TV?
Hindi ko nga alam kailan eh.
See, exactly. Kasi if nagbabago na yung panahon eh. And that's why I understand people are now looking for the fights on social media. So gulo. Anyway. But do you want to give your thoughts and prediction on the fights or any fighters that you want to see, we wanted to see? This one? Napamute na naman siya. Siguro may kausap. Dati pa yan, Sofyan. Balik the days parang 10 beses. Good luck, Bro Jex, for Mark Vicelles
Thank
and
you,
the
bro.
team. Nako, bias to si Mandarigma. Bias sa Omega. Ang hirap, alam mo ang hirap talaga sa natin. Syempre, mas kaibigan ko si Mark Vicelles, then nakasama ko siya, but of course I want to give Regie. But ako, I will give fair shake to everyone, but it's just that it's so impossible to be 50-50 balance because of the different perception and opinion of others. So you may think that we're promoting both, but some people would say masyado kang llamado sa kabila. But nonetheless, I'm the boss here on my channel.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're the boss.
And I was asking you kung may gusto ka bang makita. Ako kasi meron akong gustong sa kanila. Itong si Judy Flores. Watch out for this guy. Judy Flores. Magaling din to, mahaba, magaling. Yung Akope din, magaling din tong Akope na to, napanood ko to eh. So mga bata pa yan, mga infancy stage po sa boxing. Di pa sigurado kilala ng karamihan, but watch out for that. And of course, itong main event natin, Bakunahay versus Kerkosha. Lamang dyan yung Bakunahay because Presco Kerkosha, I think 2 weeks the late notice. And then Jervin Mama needs to win this fight against Ruben Dadivas kasi dalawang magkasunod na siya.
Yeah.
Jude.
Magaling yan si Takuning ha.
Ay,
Magaling
Jonathan
yan,
Takuning also. Ito
Kaya-
kasi si Takuning, matagal na yan talagang matagal na yang magaling. Kaso panapanahon ng pagkakataon. Kaya tingnan natin. Di ba?
We'll see.
We'll see.
Malaking
This
step
is
up
interesting.
Flores yan.
Step up kay Flores and Sandman boys to si Judy Flores. So, Sandman boys, I think feeling nila kaya na nila si Jonathan Takuning. So, this is a great fight. Something to look forward. Tsaka MP, maganda yung mga matching ng MP. So, okay yan
Yes.
para sa akin. Yung blow by blow.
Yep.
Brother,
Shoutout
you
kay
can
JC
stay with
na.
me. Go ahead.
Shoutout lang kay JC Manangkil.
Yun, shout out. Very good kasi of course yung huling laban nila kay nawawala sa utak ko sa Japan. Yung
Yeah.
binato ni JC yung White Tower, sino kaya? Demesilio.
Demesilio.
I mean, it was a hard fight to see, but nonetheless, grabe talaga yung hapon. Tibay din kasi. Tsaka lakas. Anyway, Sandman still, again, with respect to Omega, but Sandman, there's a lot of fighters of Sandman who's just ruling the world stage for Filipinos.
Yeah, ang dami nilang fighters. It's like 40 plus.
Yeah, and that's why ang dami
I
nilang
don't know.
laban sa international stage. Alam mo naman, real talk, alam mo may mga Pilipino hindi pinapansin
Yes.
pag mga local level. Pag napunta na yan sa Amerika, uy, idol! Sikat na yan! Ganun eh.
Tsaka maganda
Di
yung
ba?
may partnership din sila ni Sean Gibbons, which is very good kasi it opens a lot of doors.
Yeah. So there you go. That's why relationships in everything, including in boxing, these are important to the game. Because whether you like it or not, sa mga nakikinig, boxing is not just about the skills and the power of the boxers. It's the skills and the power of the management. You agree?
This boxing is in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
And ano yung old adage ng entertainment industry?
Ah.
It's not about what you know. It's about who
It's
you know.
Who you know. So I'm glad that I know you, brother. Speaking of who you know, and you're okay to join me to the next topic. It's still boxing. Don't worry. I'm not gonna talk basketball with you.
Yeah, but before we proceed, I just want to invite people to go to like Omega Boxing Gym on Facebook, follow us there, and then may ginagawa na rin kaming Combate series. You guys should check it out. It's about boxing, a documentary style. You should check it out. I-post ko sa okay lang ba?
Yeah.
Promote ako
Actually,
dito.
ako na nga yung magpo-post eh. Ito
Okay,
hinahanap
thank
ko
you.
yun. Ito yung link. Actually, nagustuhan ko yung huling mo eh. Kaso may problema ako. Ay, sabi ko nga, isama mo ako dyan. Kara naman, Sama ko dyan. Ito yung Omega Boxing Gym Facebook page. But let me just show it to them. Pwede ba tayo magpakita ng clips dito? Hindi ba ako
Of course,
copyright?
free kayo
Copyright
lahat.
mo ako.
Walang magka-copyright. Free kayo lahat ng gumagawa ng videos, lalo na si Ginong Pao Salud.
Hindi kasi takot ako dyan sa mga ganyan eh. Sarili ko nang video na kakaproblema pa eh. Saan ba dito ipa-play ko ng konti para mapakita natin sa kanila? Yan
Play
mismo.
natin yan.
Sige, tagal-likod
Yung
Para
Camp Combate
malaman.
series.
Okay.
Ikukot yan ganyan. Kukit ako din straight.
Ito dali, maximize ko na.
Don't worry, yung music dyan
Nangyari
is
kanina
my
nung round 3.
license.
License okay.
Kinukuha natin yung HRV niya.
Sige, ito pala na inspired Diego sa'yo.
Ito ba yung pagpapahinga niya?
Sukat talaga sa Omega. That's the Omega thing.
Scientific, kumbaga. Scientific.
Scientific.
Scientific. This day and age talaga, kailangan. Ito eh.
You have
Hindi
to
ng
keep up.
Harvard, dapat may science eh. Kailangan with the primaries
That's that boys. It's Sandman.
Nagiging na rin yung niya, yung gym nyo. Nagiging hub ng mga boxers sa Cebu.
Cradle of Champions.
Cradle of Champions. Alright. The better wording. Yeah, just add more stories, Medyo tahimik dito, It's zero. Yan, scripting ng konti ito. Kailangan si Lee Schreider yung sumali mo para yun lang pare, kulang sa sa akin.
Kailangan talaga tahimik.
Ay, hindi.
For the drama.
May konting
Let it
lang ba?
Oh.
Hindi kasi I'm thinking about the attention span of the youth. You have to give them something.
Isang sumag-jump niya
Ang
Okay.
TikTok generation na pala. Yeah, you can stop.
Yeah. Para doon nila panoodin yung yung po. Kasi sa perspective ko and there's a lot of videos that I put a lot of time and a lot of research, but they don't get watched because you gotta also put some flavor na mapapanood din ng mga younger generation has short attention span. Kailangan may mga bigla-biglang gumaganon-ganon. And it's very evident that even the large company like Facebook, YouTube, they're switching to TikTok style. That's why nauuso yung shorts at saka reels. Because
Yeah, yung mga
ganun
reels.
kaikli. Kailangan lagi kang may something.
Iba talaga yung reels. May reels ako na 2 million views na. Sa,
Yeah,
sa Omega. Mas
it's
mas
different
madali
talaga.
talagang ibenta.
Yes, kasi ganun lang yung mga tao and everyone is scrolling down. It's hard to get them to watch a full video such as that. So, it's aesthetically good. If you look at it as a movie, if it's inside the movie theater, Brian, I'm gonna watch it. But sometimes, just my personal opinion, I get bored when it's too much and there's nothing new. Like parang walang magsasalita. What's happening here?
Yeah,
Because I assume everyone is casual. So that I cater to everyone that's watching. Yun.
Thank you for your professional advice. That this is your domain. I trust your word.
Yeah. Sometimes I gotta sell out too, brother. You gotta sell out sometimes. There are passionate. I know you hate me when I go to. I'm not gonna say that, but I gotta earn some moolah too, bro. So
No,
it is what it is.
I wouldn't use the word hate. Disappointed lang.
Yeah. Okay. I gotta boss up, man. I'm the boss. That's where the money is very important for me to sustain going to different parts of the region because some of them buong araw ko mag-edit and I got 2,000 views. Yung mga full fights na the boxers and the MMA fighters magme-message, Sir Pao, thank you na feature din ako sa Powcast. Thank you, Sir Pao, for featuring this. And then ng konti, yung mga pamilya lang niya nanonood. So I gotta do something that also does not only complement my passion, so but also put money on the table or food on the table. Maharlika, thank you. So dinidepend ko pa yung sarili ko. I'm the boss here, ha?
You don't have to.
Yeah, I don't have to. Yeah, anyway,
Sabi ko sa'yo, you don't have to explain yourself, man. Just do you.
do me. Speaking of do me, and my transition a while ago is it's important who you know. I mean, again, Jeko, you can go out anytime, but I'm happy if you talk to me about this next topic that I have. It's
Okay.
important. It's important who you know than what you know, and these guys, we know them both. And finally, is it really happening? It's just this news has been news for a while, and now it's April 22 in Las Vegas.
Well, hopefully they've learned from the Errol Spence versus Crawford na if they because they're stars but they're not superstars.
Well, they're
So-
about to be superstars.
No, they cannot be superstars. I think there will never ever be another superstar. Manny Pacquiao was the last one. Maybe
Floyd.
maybe Ryan Garcia. Pwede.
See? Sige.
Oh, go ahead. Ikaw muna.
Go, bro. I'd like to argue with you with this one.
All right.
I would like to see your opinions, and let's see if my argument would be okay. Go.
Yeah, kasi if you let something marinate for too long, minsan nasisira na lang eh. Napapanis. Katulad ng Crawford versus Spence, because neither of those guys are a superstar. Diba? Wala
Okay.
namang superstar sa kanilang dalawa. They're stars, they're big stars, but they're nowhere near superstar status like Manny Pacquiao, like a Mayweather. And then
Canelo.
dito naman, hopefully eto si Ryan Garcia, he's a potential superstar. Why do I say that? Because he's he's beyond the sport of boxing. Andyan siya sa social media, sikat siya dyan. One time nga yung nanonood siya kaninong laban ba yun? He had like 2 million live viewers na siya lang nanonood ng boxing. Wala ngang hindi pinapakita yung fight, diba?
Well, may mga ganun talagang tao na
May ganun.
nanonood. Di ba? Commentary. But I disagree with you.
Go
I
ahead.
think both of them are potential superstar. And
Sino?
both of them. Itong
Which-
nasa picture na to.
Yes, yan din yung argument ko. Sabi ko si Spence ang
Sabi mo si
Crawford
Ryan
ang
Garcia
hindi.
lang eh.
No. Dito, yung Ryan Garcia lang.
I think both of them. And please
Really?
stop comparing. Makikipag-argue ako dito para kumaring yung ESPN first. And
Don't explain
compare.
yourself. Do it, man.
No, I think this, don't compare them to the Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. Those guys are divas. Those guys are past prime in a way. These guys are young. These guys are 28, I believe, and 25 years old. So they still got a lot of opportunity to be a superstar. And I meant both of them. You already mentioned something about Ryan Garcia being beyond boxing. He's a celebrity on social media. But Tank Davis as well, I would say he had the touch of Mike Tyson in him. Not just because of his power punch, because of the controversy surrounding him. Beyond, again, I'm going to use the word beyond boxing. He has a case, he has these things, and he has the touch of Floyd Mayweather. When people love Ryan Garcia, even he's not a superstar, there are some people that doesn't like Gervonta Davis as a person. And when you affect people like that, and I say people, not just fan, you can transcend beyond the sport of boxing. And fighting each other is a step towards that direction, especially if you
agree.
win the fight.
Yeah, I agree.
Yun.
Talagang, but I don't think na magiging potential superstar si Tank Davis because of his cases. He can be infamous. You know what that means, right? Pag infamous ka, doesn't mean you're a superstar because no big companies in the right mind would get you as their endorser. Maybe
I mean,
OnlyFans.
You're assuming
There's a reason why
that
Manny Pacquiao transcended the sport of boxing. It's because of his personality, it's because of his story, and then pinupush din siya ng iba't ibang. He had Foot Locker, he had HP, he had Nike, because because of his squeaky clean image. But
no, but
unfortunately,
not all
for
squeaky
Tank
clean
Davis,
image get all the deals. Just you're giving an example about Manny Pacquiao. I mean, malayo talaga si Manny Pacquiao kay Tank Davis. But yung sinasabi mo na because of his cases, he cannot be a superstar. Man, do you know a guy named Mike Tyson?
yeah, but that
And
was
he's still
Mike Tyson,
popular,
the
he's still a
heavyweight
superstar.
champion of the world, and he's fought people. He's fought famous people. Unlike Tank
Who
Davis,
did he fought
na-
at the age of 28?
Who?
That's what I'm saying. Who? Now, Tank Davis is about to fight at the age of 26 Ryan Garcia and has fought a lot of champions and has been a world champion. And Mike Tyson had a lot more issues.
Excuse me.
More issues.
Tank Davis has never been a world champion. Puro interim belt ang nahawakan niya. Come on.
Like what I said, a potential superstar. He's still young at 28. We're both in agreement that they're both stars, but you said he will never be. So I'm saying that he can.
How long can he keep going at this rate? He has a bunch of lawsuits and all this and all that drama. You know that kind of thing ages you mentally and physically. Kasi those things weigh you down.
And I think it's based on perspective. Again, di ba si Tyson nga, may mga hanggang ngayon, meron pa rin siyang sa mga sponsor niya, meron pa siyang marijuana thing. And please, don't get me started giving you another example. Yung mga issues na mga drama case. Can I mention yung technique na pinagbabawal?
Go ahead.
Cuadro alas. Cuadro alas. Oh, what's your rebuttals?
Cuadro alas, Casimero.
Oh, he's also
It's
infamous in some ways.
But is he a superstar?
In the Philippines, he is.
He is. But he hasn't transcended the sport of boxing.
Well, in the Philippines, he is more than just a boxer. If you look at his Wikipedia,
Yeah. I like Janriel Casimero. I think may malayo pa mapupuntahan niya. But at this moment, yun yung mga nagsastop sa kanya. Don't you agree?
Yeah, but I here's where I'm coming from. Those cases, those type of things, those issue outside boxing, such as yung issue ni Gervonta Davis, this can be turned into positives if they can continue to win, because this could be leveraged as part of, like what you say, good and bad publicity. It transcends you, and it gives you people are gonna be aware of your name again as long as you keep winning.
Yeah.
Yun. So these are all part of the drama, and at this stage and age, Ryan Garcia donate, let's just say for example, donate something like millions in a charity event, and Tank Davis suddenly smash a guy in a bar. Who do you think is the bigger news? What do you think is the bigger news? Infamous, but then he has a fight next week, so Tank Davis is gonna get more eyes.
Yeah, but in the sport of boxing,
Yep. I mean, again, it's all about perspective, but everything
confined
gets their bit.
in the sport of boxing, Ryan Garcia doesn't need that. He can be an actor, a model, or whatever. Eto, this is how crazy it is. Nung pumunta tayo ng Japan, di ba? Tinanong ko yung mga batang boxer dun sa mga Japanese gym, sino paborito nila? It was always Ryan Garcia. Iba talaga.
There's a simple reason, because he's pogi, he's good looking, and he's popular to the kids. Because he is very famous on social media. And
when they open TikTok, when they open Instagram, guess whose video when they search boxing, who's they gonna see? Ryan Garcia.
And that's because that is his character. Every one of us has their own different character, and unfortunately, that character talagang magiging marami kang fans. But as people who they hate in boxers, and they will have a different answer, but they still know them.
The thing about Tank Davis, don't get me wrong, I really like Tank Davis. He's one of my favorite fighter to watch today. The problem with him is he needed Floyd Mayweather to talk for him, kasi he doesn't know how to talk. He doesn't know how to articulate.
There was a time that it was like that, but I think this time is different.
We'll see.
Yeah,
I think he has some sort of
saying.
speech impediment. Kasi Mike Tyson, even though he has some sort of speech impediment, he has a lisp. He is very well spoken, and he talks a lot about a lot of things about history. He talks about Alexander. Alexander.
Yeah.
Alexander the
Again,
Great, lahat. Yeah. Go ahead.
It's hard to say because again, in some ways they're the same, in some ways they're different. But that's just my belief that he can be a potential super. It's up to him. Although he has probably a disadvantage with speaking, because in this day and age, again, being an athlete, you can be good athlete, you can be physically good, but you gotta agree with me. Talking these days is very important. If you can speak, if you can articulate yourself and express yourself in a way that you can communicate to the fans, it will be a bonus for you.
Yeah, say what you want about Floyd Mayweather. Alam ko maraming Pilipino galit sa kanya, but that guy is a marketing genius. He's may napauso siya ng mga terms man lie, woman lie, but numbers don't lie. Work hard, not smart. Work smart, not hard. TBE. May mga ganyan siya. He has the gift of gab, like Muhammad Ali.
Easy work.
Yeah, lahat ng boxer ngayon, easy work.
Di ba?
All work is what?
Easy work.
There you go.
Yeah.
Me as a promoter, ganyan ako mag-isip. I see these little things.
Yeah.
And that's how I gauge paano tataas yung mga boxers.
Yeah.
Pero unfortunately for Tank, he doesn't have any of that.
He's gonna tank.
Talaga, pero you wanna watch him kasi ako, paborito kong panoorin yan. Good night. I agree. I think they're afraid to fight Lomachenko. Lomachenko is still the best 135-pounder out there.
Okay.
I don't know.
So, yun. Again, at least it's gonna happen. We're gonna talk more about that fight. And again, time will tell kung sino ba ang kung magiging superstar ba. But last question before I move on. Who do you think is gonna win for you?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna support my fellow pretty boy, which is Ryan Garcia. Konti na lang kami sa mundo. Lalong-lalo
Pero-
na dito sa mundo ng boxing. So we gotta stick together.
You gotta stick together. And I'm joining you there. Pero ako, tingin ko lamado si Tang. Pero si Ryan Garcia gusto ko manalo.
Ako din. For the good of boxing. For the sake of boxing.
For the sake of okay.
Pero
Pare,
mas gusto ko panoorin si Tank Davis. I love
Talaga?
watching that guy.
Okay. Sige. Kasi siguro nagsasawa ka na rin kasi lagi kang tumitingin sa salamin. Gusto mo naman iba. Di ba? Hirap din kasi ganun pag laging pogi yung nakikita natin eh. There's one other thing that I wanna share and ito yung last topic ko sa boxing and then I will have an open session and then I will let you go because after this I'm gonna talk about basketball.
Yo.
I cannot... Man, come on, man. I cannot believe that this happened. PBC reportedly cut Andy Ruiz Jr. Parang hindi ako makapaniwala. The only Mexican heavyweight champion tinanggal nila. Ano kayang problema dito? Have you heard anything?
Well, PBC number one is a bit of a sinking ship. We don't know their future yet. Kasi tapos na yung kontrata nila with I heard tapos na yung kontrata nila with Showtime and Fox. So where are they gonna go now? And a lot of people are talking about the Black Prime, which they got Crawford. They have a contract with Crawford. Unfortunately, Terence Crawford is not a big superstar. Nakita nyo, when A-Sign Boxing, Treasure Boxing Promotion, when they signed Casimero, tingnan mo yung subscriber count nila. Biglang bumulusok.
Oh.
And,
Puro Pilipino yan.
Puro Pilipino yan. Meanwhile, Black Prime in America, they got Terence Crawford for a lot more money. Look, yung subscriber count nila. Tingnan mo yung difference.
So, dapat pala, doon na lang nag-sign si Casimero.
Sa Black Prime.
Para at least sa Amerika. Oh.
He's good here. Kasi at his weight class, let's be real, Japan is where the money is at.
Yeah. I
Even
agree.
Fulton, an American who could have fought in the US, unfortunately, ang biggest payday niya is a Japanese for $3 million. Dadayo siya ng Japan. Ayan sila KJ Kataraha. Alam nito kung saan yung shoutout sa iyo KJ. Alam niya kung saan yung pera at their weight class. It's Japan.
Yeah. I agree with you. I mean, people discounting maraming mga fans na nagdi-discount sa Japan na wala Japan. I mean, that's why they can hold Inoue fight there, Donaire, Golovkin fight and other big fights because they can also spend that much money.
There's a gold rush in Japan. If you guys don't hindi kayo, why do you think nakikipagkaibigan tayo ng mga Japanese promoters, diba?
Kaya nga dapat mag-Japanese course na ako. It's a big advantage if you know Japanese, no? So
be like Mark Vicelles
sa mga
and KJ Kataraha.
Yeah, kawaii mga Haponesa.
Yaru.
Arigato konnichiwa po sa mga Japanese fans natin. We'll see, maybe there's an opportunity. I gotta spend time learning more Japanese. But anyway, surprising yung sinasabi mo, sinking ship. But here's the question. I mean, the question is, Showtime, are they gonna hire a different promotions to Showtime? There's also Fox, and I don't think Black is big enough. So it's just
they can make it big.
Kung ano sila sa The Zone. Kumbaga, yun ang gagawin nila. I mean, they have Adrian Broner. They wanted to have him fight, but it's not happening for some reason.
Yun nga nung una, hindi natuloy yung laban ni Adrian Broner dahil sa mental health. Ngayon, dental health naman. Dental health, mental health. Adrian Broner medyo malas talaga, no? They wanted to get a bad guy there, image, but parang yung Black Prime. Pero parang Black lang kinukuha nila eh. Mga sikat. Black Prime talaga. Yun. So,
Well, I'm surprised na sinabi mong sinking ship. But I
Might
think,
be. Might be a sinking ship.
Man, and talagang malaking bagay sa isang promotion to have a big partner, a big network partner. Showtime and Fox is a partner with them. Dalawa actually pinag-anuhan yan eh. So, we'll see about that. Andy Ruiz, what's the future of Andy Ruiz? Balik siya sa Golden Boy, The Zone, ganon.
Tingnan natin. Yeah.
Tingnan natin. Nakagulat lang to. Wait, singit ko lang, and I'm sure you're aware about MTK, Probellum. So allegedly, there's a new promoter right now. Have you heard about this new promoter in Dubai?
Ano pangalan?
That's being linked to MTK. What you know the history about MTK. But they, of course, siyempre, sabi nila they're not part of it. And I got a press release from these guys. I don't know how. So, my email is with Probello, MTK, and ESPN. And I got this is the Facebook page. And they talk big. They talk big. Disrupt promotion. And mga puti yung nakikita ko. And this is Nicholas Link ang may-ari, and there's now again they're looking like to sign big guys down, and they talk big so I don't know yet. British content manager, so just so you know. So mag-a-apply na sana ako ng social media
Proceed with caution.
Social media manager mukhang maraming pera Pero ayoko na Actually, ang gusto ko maging parang talent management. If I'm gonna be part of parang yung magdadala ng mga Pinoy doon. Parang ganun. Kasi I have Powcast already, and I wanna continue to do with Powcast.
You know what? Why don't you become a matchmaker?
For international?
Yeah, get that license.
I don't think I need a license for international. Kailangan pa ba?
Para lang legit ka. Para may ipakita ka, and you're one of the most well-known dito sa Pilipinas na boxing personality.
Madaling magdala, no?
Yeah.
Pinag-iisipan ko nga.
Speak
Kasi
English.
I never renewed my license as an announcer. I don't plan to renewing it this year.
I see.
So anyway, guys are getting me as a commentator, so you don't need the license for that. And an influencer paid more. so yun na lang muna. But yun yung gusto ko lang i-share. So yun, anything else that you wanted to share in boxing that I may have forgotten that we want to share to the world?
Well, yun, may malaking mga laban mangyayari sa Japan. We have to look at what they're trying to do. Meron andyan yung si Tenshin Nasukawa ba yun, yung nakalaban ni Floyd?
Floyd,
with
boxing.
Magbaboxing na. He's with sila
Kay Inoue.
Inoue's promotion.
Yes.
With Ohashi. So,
yeah.
Malaki yan.
Sikat.
And of course,
Sikat.
sundan natin kung anong mangyayari kay Melvin Jerusalem. Malaki din yan.
Yeah, I think I believe it's gonna happen in Japan, no? May first bid
No, tingnan natin kung kaya ng Golden Boy si Kameda.
Yeah, alam ko may first bid. Nakausap ko si Madam Mavic I gave me some details, but I don't know if I'm privy to discuss.
Yeah. Let's just hope na sa Japan.
Yun lang.
Hindi sa Puerto Rico or the US.
Yeah, if it's Puerto Rico, mahirap to. Baksakan dapat to. Anyway, it is boxing. It is business. Okay.
Yep.
All right, brother. Thank you,
Yep. Thank you. So I gotta go.
Salamat. Yeah. Mag-prepare ka na. 1 o'clock simula doon sa
Yeah,
sa ball.
papaganda na ako.
1 or 3. Okay. Salamat.
Sige. Bye.
Salamat,
Thank you sa mga
Diego.
salamat sa mga viewers na nakinig. Please support Omega Boxing Gym, support Mark Vicelles. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, Omega Sports Promotions. Thank you. Thank you, Ginoong Pao Salud. I'll see you later.
Maharlika, mahal kita rin. May YouTube yan, may social media. Ito si Ice. Ice, kung seryoso ka at willing ka mag-let go ng maraming pera, mag-email ka sa akin. Kung marami kang pera, a million na promotion, minimum na natin. Tulungan mo ako, ikaw mag-ano sa akin. Hindi ko alam taga saan ka si Ice eh. But I'm looking to build the gym. Wala akong pera, kulang eh. But I can manage it through, and then we can build something. So if anyone out there is willing, kasi to be honest with you, being a promoter is not that hindi ganun kalakas kumita eh. But with Powcast on board, we'll see what we can do with sponsors and whatnot, no? Kung seryoso, may seryoso dyan first I want to have a gym in Manila or somewhere in Batangas, and then so we can do little events and contents, and then create a team siguro, kasi dito ang hirap maging promoter lang eh. So if you got the money, if you're willing to spend, let's see, na-postpone yung first bid. Pag natalo sa first bid, shout out Donaire sa inyo. Good night. Bye, Pogi. Lumaban na sa second bid. Okay. So before we move on to our other sport, any other questions? Let's see what else is out there sa boxing bago tayo mag-move on sa basketball. And the basketball topic will be quick because I plan to eat now, and then I'm thinking about watching the Phoenix Suns game today. So, but here's what we got sa boxing. If wala na kayong question, quick news. Yan. So, Jaron Ennis and William Cepeda added to to Tank Ryan on April 22. Oh, this is a good undercard. Jaron Ennis. Ayos to. Maganda to. What else? Of course, yung April 2nd, wala na masyado eh. But Ennis lang, mapapasama siya sa Tank Ryan. It's a good addition, ha? Include ko na rin yung MMA dito kung ano bang meron sa MMA. Local MMA, meron tayong I think may mga promotion, di ko lang masyado di ko masyado patandaan eh. Pero may URCC sa March 4, si Chris Hoffman, so we know that guy. Meron ding local event, but I should be able to take note of that. Hindi ko na take note kasi pag dumadaan sa social media, sa feed ko, minsan di ko na kagad na mabasa. So, pag wala ng question, I think ready na tayo magbolahan. Ready na ba tayo magbolahan? Late kay Morones eh. Hindi ko alam kung ano sila. May fire card na ba March 25 sa balita ko, air ko daw. Yes sir, pero medyo may conflict kasi sa March 25 because of the Elordi Awards. So I don't know kung isasabay nila yung Elordi Awards. Elordi Awards, such a big boxing awards night hosted by Elordes, the Elordes. So I was hoping to attend that kung maka-attend pa tayo kasi dati nakaka-attend natin tayo dyan, but let's see, no, kasi yung Elordi TV na yung magko-cover dyan. Tayo lang naman magba-vlog naman tayo. That's the only thing that we want. But let's see, no. Sa akin po, kung sino po yung mag-invite, doon po tayo pupunta. Kung sino po ang mag-invite, doon tayo pupunta, no? So, nako. Bulahan na to. pwede na magbulahan, guys. Pwede na. Ano ba yung nilagay kong topic dyan sa bulahan natin? Gilas Pilipinas updates, FIBA, Carmelo, I love Amos. Score updates lang naman. Okay. Let's move on. Bola na. Pwede na magbula. First topic. Grabe, no? Grabe ang haba ng natin. Knicks insider Kevin Durant, Suns could consider Carmelo Anthony contract signing. Si ano po, si Carmelo Anthony, FYI po, nandito po siya sa Pilipinas at naka-leather jacket siya for some, hindi pala leather, maong jacket siya. Ang init-init dito. Bakit ba lagi naka-jacket dyan si Carmelo Anthony? So anyway, according to Bleacher's report, no, Carmelo Anthony to Phoenix Sun could be gaining steam according to SNY Ian Bangley, while responding to readers' mailbag question regarding whether Anthony could be considered for one of parang ano daw ha, parang gusto yata makatambal ni Kevin Durant itong si Carmelo Anthony. Magiging backup niya to, just in case magiging backup niya. So yun, what else did I have? Mamaya na to siguro yung ano ko muna, yung pinaka-topic ko muna. Mamaya ko napakita sa inyo yung NBA topic. But here's the thing, guys. I want to give you my reaction. Yesterday, medyo nagkainitan kami ni Boss Billy because of the Gilas game, no? The Gilas game kahapon na napakaganda ng ginawa ng Gilas Pilipinas at sinasabi ko nga, no? For me, I was impressed. For me, I was very happy. I don't have any doubts. I think at this point of the Gilas Pilipinas, doubts is not needed. Of course, we should be cautious. We should always be watchful. But I want to give credit. Ang ganda na nilaro ng lahat. And honestly speaking, sa aking pananaw, hindi naman nagbuhat si Justin Brownlee. I want to give credit to Justin Brownlee for helping us win. But it's a team effort para sa akin. And I know some of you may disagree. Pero maganda po pinakita. I especially like and love a surprise player in Amos. Yung Amos talagang perfect game. That game for me, it was parang it helps din, no? Although sabi ko nga, it's easier to play basketball when you're leading, and Gilas Pilipinas was leading all the way. They were just minor scare, no? Minor scare, but it was good. The only thing, if I'm gonna see a negative or if I'm gonna see a minus, but there's a lot of pluses. The shooting was the main big factor, lahat nakaka-shoot. The main big factor for me was also we allowed the other teams to actually score as well. And pareho kasing maganda ang field goal shooting. So, yun lang nakita ko. Against Jordan, who I believe we will win again. We will win again sa akin against Jordan on Monday, no? Monday ang laro, no? So, Philippine Arena. Should I go to Philippine Arena? Wala kasi akong accreditation nakuha eh. So, yung pala dapat close na kasi yung window na yan eh. So usually 1 and 2 kukuha ka. Next na lang. Next time. Jordan heading maganda din. Lahat actually Ice at saka Jupaw maganda yung nilaro nila eh. So para sa akin it's a very good we bash Chot Reyes. We should also congratulate him for the win. And ang Ginebra Pilipinas is there. Na maganda, no? Sana nga mabuo kasi si team ko nandoon din. So Ginebra Pilipinas talaga napaka ganda. So in other news, anything about the Gilas? Teka lang. Sir Pao, can you explain yung format ng FIBA World Cup since 3 countries mag-host? I need Billy for this, but I can show you something that should better explain this, yung format ng FIBA World Cup. Nandito. Actually, binabasa ko siyang maigi, but not on the top of my head. And this is why we are now covering FIBA basketball. So we get to know yung mga nagka-qualify. So yung 3 hosting kasi, meron nang naka-assign na mga teams. The good thing is the US team is announced dito sa will be in the Philippines. So may mga kanya-kanya siyang kanya-kanya silang venue. Ito taga. Nandito yan eh. Global Ambassador. Ito na nga ba? Hindi ako kumuha, no? Nakapalate pa ako kumuha. At ini-invite pala ako dito para makapunta. Nasaan na ba yung tournament, ano? Ito yung participating team. The host, Japan, Philippines. These are the two hosts. May mga checkmark na eh. Ayan, ito. How to qualify. FIBA awarded hosting rights to FIBA Basketball World Cup 2020. Indonesia, Japan, and the Philippines. 8 national teams are in the hunt to secure the spot in the 32-team tournament. Those 6 World Cup qualifying windows, which will take place November to February 2023. So on August, ito na, 25 World Cup phase will start in 3 host countries and end in Manila, Philippines for the final phase. So ibig sabihin, Manila yung pinaka main host. So although Indonesia and Japan will be hosting, but yung pinaka main host is the Philippines. On September 10, championship will earn the crown. So either way, kahit hindi po natin makasama yung mga ibang teams because iba yung lalaruan nila, at then yung mga malulupit na teams will still be playing in the Philippines. So yan. So ito yung if you look at this, ayan, oh. So 7 teams, 12 teams. And what's this? Regie Franklin suits out to them first time World Cup. Yung inside presence talaga po lang natin atake advantage, lalo si Junmar, first time na mangalabaw sa ilalim, kaso hindi talaga mangalabaw. Junmar is a very good presence. Siguro dagdagan lang ng si Amos kasi he's more of an he's not the traditional big man eh. So yun ang kulang natin. Even si Kai is outside big man eh, no? Outside big man. Jupao, forgive me on this one. I cannot be an expert on this one, but when Billy is here, I will ask Billy to explain. Ito na, Group A and B, Manila, MOA, Okinawa, Rini, Indonesia. Yeah, so marami. So mamimili tayo. Ito, magpapa-accredit na ako dito. Baka mauna na ang basketball dito kaysa sa boxing pagdating ng August, September because of the World Cup. Siguraduhin ko na magpa-accredit tayo dito. So we're gonna get a lot of interviews on this one. So, yun. Okay, Sir Pao, no problem. So, yan lang naman ang gusto kong sabihin. There's not a lot of intrigues happening, and I don't want to talk about intrigues in the sports of basketball because we win. Maganda lang ang intriga pag may natatalo eh. Alam mo na, ganun talaga ang buhay. But let's talk about NBA basketball real quick. Halftime na pala, no? Naglalaro ba si Kevin Durant ngayon? Let's see kung naglalaro si Kevin Durant. Nalampasan na ako. Wala pa rin. Walang Kevin Durant eh. Sayang. 60-65. Kailan ba ito maglalaro si Kevin Durant? Hindi na yata maglalaro to. Warriors 66-49 against Rockets. Siyempre mananalo. Clippers 61-55. Hawks panalo 136-119. Bulls 131-87. Timberwolves 121-113. So yun, 66-49, tambak talaga eh. So these are the games today. Some of them are still ongoing. Tomorrow, ayan, ito maganda. Baka ito magano ko. Ano bang boxing event tomorrow? Wala yatang boxing event tomorrow. Quarter to finals, Manila lahat ng laro. Yes, maganda. Yun. So Sir Marcos said, number 1. Bakit pinaglaw ng well, it depends kasi rin eh. Kani-kanilang ano yan eh, opportunity eh. So kani-kanilang opportunity. So yeah. Ay, yan na nga ba sinasabi. Ito, nag-send. Yan. Okay, Sir Pao. Ito may papakita ko sa inyo na picture. Parang may merong eksena doon sa sa ball real quick ha. Pakita ko lang kasi sinend lang sa akin. Ayan oh. So angas ng Cebu is going to watch PMI ball. Ito yung trainers niya. Si Roger, si Eldo, si Joseph, at saka si Angas ng Cebu. Nako. Okay. Tama yung Amos Baltasar stretch 4 para sa small ball. Yes, parang ganun yung nila eh. So, not sure if taga-US ang kalaro sa Pilipinas. Anyway, yun po yan. For today, siguro hindi na ako makapag NBA commentary sa Phoenix Suns. We'll see if we can do a commentary sa Regie Suganob fight. So yun. Hi, ang sarap sana pag taga Cebu ka, lapit lang ng buhol mura lang yung ticket Dito kasi pag Manila medyo hindi ganoon ka mura yung tickets. So, yun. Guys, magpapaalam na ako unless you have any questions sa PBA pala. Hindi ako masyado kasi nanonood ng PBA. Sobrang hirap pag masyado na maraming sports na fina-follow. But that's our breaking news for today. I hope you guys enjoy the sports drama that's about to happen, that's happening. And yun, I'll see you guys. Salamat Jupao, Joe Cortez, Virgel. Salamat po sa inyo lahat. Ako po si Pao Salud ng Powcast Sports. And join me as much as possible daily pag walang events to update you sa larangan po ng boxing. May MMA, onti lang kasi nag-aaral din tayo at saka sa basketball. Salamat! Pao Salud, Powcast Sports. Saludo. I'm out of here and God bless you all. Thank you guys. Subscribe. Powcast Sports. Don't forget to click down.
Sa Powcast lang makikita niyo yan. Kaya dito sa Powcast Sports. Kaya ang lilipat para hindi tamaan ng uppercut, tumutok sa Powcast. Thank you.
Powcast Sports. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.